Alright, welcome back everyone. So let's start reading all the journal entry again. Keep in mind it's Big Pocket's journal, so he was the green sheet that was uh, in charge of journaling everything. Since every green shield has like a dedicated occupation. So we're reading everything from his perspective, Big Pockets, who was Fiennes and the Greenwich husband, Kirby's dad. Okay. First entry, they call it book. I guess not very important. Yeah. He's just introducing what the book is. The town of Willowvale, new one. Willowvale is a nearby human township. Young, as of this writing, perhaps 200 individuals according to Fiennes' latest intelligence from Snowdonia. A settlement of logging workers which we all seem to find quietly troubling. The Greenwich has expressed concern that their souls might one day breach the barrier of the deep woods. I have to say that I agree, but what measures do we take if that happens, that they see the things safely cloistered from them? What? For once, I have to say that I agree, but what measures do we take if that happens, that they see the things safely cloistered from them, engage with the things meant to be kept from them? What is the sentence? She says she has a plan. I'm reluctant to be comforted yet. Sorry, I just don't get the sentence. I have to say that I agree, but what measures do we take if that happens? That they see the things safely cloistered from them? Engage with the thing meant to be captured. Sorry, I don't get it. The deep woods. One thing I've never understood, even when prompting the question to my betters in Snowdonia, is why the woods bring in items from the outside world. They simply appear in mounds and piles like trash. Scrap Heap doesn't seem to mind, indeed he's made it a sin to dissect and repurpose these things. I do like one of his most recent finds, however, a small table that companions a black disc that when spun produces pleasant music. Okay. The Greenwich is a title bestowed upon an individual, the master of one chapter of the Deep Woods. Through a process called anointing, the individual is given a purpose through ritual magic and assigned as the matron or patron of a Deep Woods chapter somewhere in the world. Though it is a great honor, it comes with a direct portent. The Greenwich links their soul to the Deep Woods magic, forever tying them to it. After their death, they ascend, becoming part of the woods itself, forever watching over it. We know that. Greycoat. Okay, the anecdote about Greycoat and the firefly who snatched his coat. Right. Scrap heap when you get stuck. Yep. The Alchemist comes from Snowdonia, complete with a magpie for some reason. They often speak to it, and as far as they can tell, it speaks back. No matter, they are quite talented and keep to themselves mostly. Though come to think of it, I've never seen them sleep or take off that alchemist garb. Curious. Cat lady. Yeah, Cat lady is the oldest in the game. Even the Greenwich Shrine doesn't know anything about her. The hunter. Wait, it's a she? Toothpicks is a she? Really? Okay. The Man from the Sky. Yep. I want to reread this because Paper Planes is my favorite. Some days ago, a machine came careening into the woods from the sky, wailing and smoking. Fine, let him in, she says. so that we could help him. He wears the garb of what I assume is perhaps military and has suffered an injury from the crash that has removed his ability to speak, as well as seemingly broken his memory. After the initial shock of learning everything that goes on there, the secrets we keep from his word, and after we were able to convince him to unlock the door to Scrap Heap's cart, where he had holed himself up, he is beginning to take to this situation kindly. The Green Witch is teaching him an old magical rite that scribes once used to communicate with the other Deepwood at all. Where we've given her name, and on breach he grinned and shrugged as he folded another sheet. Paper planes it is. The idiots. Big Pockets. My name is Big Pockets. I suppose while I catalogue this chapter of the order, I should for posterity describe myself. I am among those in rarefied air who are not affected by the memory consumption that one undergoes after prolonged proximal exposure to the Never. That is to say, I remember my real name, but after a friend forgot it and gave me a new moniker, I elected to go by it. You have quite big pockets, he said, with a quizzical look while trying to remember. I am the scribe assigned by Snowdonia to this Willowvale chapter of the Deep Woods. My responsibilities are to catalogue the events, people, and creatures of this chapter. It is my first assignment from our headquarters, one I am eager to excel at, though I must say some of my assigned compatriots might prove tedious. And so the most important thing here is that he does remember everything and is not affected by the Never. Stick figures, or the Green Witch, anointed in Snowdonia, the Green Witch of this Willowvale chapter. Fian is her name, and she is one of the few who has retained memory of it. So Fian, or the Green Witch, is the other character who retained her memory for some reason, though she chooses not to go by it. Stick figures is her monitor based on an affinity for creating immoved words. Yep. She is kind and soft in voice and manner. I am conflicted. I would like to comfort her if I could. Why do I feel this way? Yeah, so it's apparent he is in love with Fian here, in pursuit of the traveler. Not even the Archscribe know much of the Old Wardens, but it is strongly implied that they were not human and did not come from Earth, or at least not in the plane that humans occupy. Through the ancient missives in Snowdonia, when the Order was young, one could deduce that long ago, when humanity was in its nascent stages, the Old Wardens came to Earth, either extraterrestrially or extra-dimensionally. During this time, the Never, or what the Old Wardens often refer to as the Traveler, ran rapidly unchecked across the globe. Over time, the Old Warden managed to confine the phenomenon of the Never to specific locations. The Old Warden stood watch in these locations as human civilizations sprung up around them, and the Wardens began to notice that many of the magical creatures of the world became drawn to these places. They could not stay on Earth forever. They instructed them. Okay, we know this. Umber Lydia. For fine. Your cautions against me doing this have been relentless. I'm a fool, I know. I haven't been able to rest. I will not be able to until this is done. I need to see it, to know. I'd like to think that I'm doing this for you, for the rest of us, for our unborn child. I'm coming back, I promise. What exactly did he do? I'm not sure. Doing this have been relentless. I guess fighting the Never stirs a traveler restless. Below the barrier of the Green Witch catafalque lies Umbriel Lydia, the prison proper of the Never. Upon entry to this hellish place, I am confronted by the sable steel, a large stone-taped tablet with an ancient inscription upon it, serving as a final warning to any that might pursue past its vigil. Though the language etched into its black stone. The language of the old wardens is now mostly lost to us. The ancient text of the Snowdonia provide a translation that remain intact. Yearly beware and meddle not. Behind this ingot stirs a traveler restless. If only I could spy the never Stygian intangibility, I could perhaps more accurately describe it. Yeah, I think that's what happened. He was curious about the never. If only I could spy the never and its Stygian intangibility, I could perhaps more accurately describe it. Perhaps in defining it, I could glean some insight as to how better quell it. I have come this far. I could be the first to return. It is forbidden. Fine often reminds me. Yet. Okay. I'm not gonna wait here until night. Let's go back to Central Deep Woods. I'm just gonna walk to every location while I wait for the night, because there's a trophy for speaking to toothpicks in every location. Oh, it's already night? No. Okay. I just want to make sure that this chest, I need to be at night to open it. Oh, come on. Is it a hidden passage? Should be here. Yeah, I think it might be this. Yes! I'm sorry, there's fireworks next to my house. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Nice. Okay, so this area is done. Oh, it's already night. Oh shit. Okay, nice. Where should we go? Should we go with this? Alright, come on, why not? Kicking an item into the stash is like an objective. Alright, I'll do it later because I need to go south. Yeah, let's try this. Yep. No. Why? Huh? Oh, from here. Nice. What is there to do here? Alright, let's beat this guy. That's not what I wanted to do. What are we doing? Come on. There we go. Why is another not attacking me? Is it not here anymore? Oh, easy. What? Why not? Huh? Are we for real? What? I really don't know what's happening right now. Okay. What was that? Nice. Alright, so this is done. I think the Never has disappeared because we beat it, so it was a good decision to keep stuff for the post-game. But it is quite lonely without the Never. Here we go. Nice. Alright. This is done, this is done. This is done. Done. Not done. Okay, let's try to go to Crystal Fall Coast and Frost Fields and get those two. And that night, before it's the morning. I don't know if we can do it. Let's try. At least one would be nice. Come on. We're close. Okay, let's go to here. What's happened? The game glitched. What the hell? What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Okay, so I have 6 Spratling that disappeared for no reason. I'm not really surprised, to be honest, with this game. Here we go, Hartford Present. Okay, and let's try to get the Wisp Wagon one. Although it's gonna be hard because we're short on time. Okay, where are my Spratlings? Why didn't they come? What? Why aren't they coming? Where is this guy going? What? I'm not sure we're gonna get it because yeah, it's morning already. Damn it. I'm gonna have to wait another 20 minutes, I guess. So what's left to do here? Get those two. And this. Okay. Let's call it here for this episode. Maybe next one will be the final one.